everybody. Welcome to a Power Score RPG Spectacular special show. We did Tomb of Annihilation today at 3 o'clock, and now another Tomb group. Well, this is actually like a bunch of Tomb players all mushed into one group. They're going to be going through the promo adventure that was sent to game stores for the Mordenkainen's Tome of Foes release. This adventure is called Rrakkma. So, I've changed the adventure a bit. It comes with pre-gens, but we're not doing pre-gens. We're doing the real thing. So, but if you play this in a store, you'll be using Githyanki and Githzerai working together. They're normally enemies, but in this they work together to take care of a mind flayer problem, right? So in my game, I'm changing a bit. The beginning will be a bit different. So if you go to a game store and place, it'll be different. And so, if you're a DM and you're thinking about running this in the store, this is a good thing to watch. If you're a player, maybe don't watch. I don't want to make you stop, but if you're going to play this in a store, you don't want to watch this. You're just going to ruin it for yourself. And this adventure has new monsters from the thing. So what I did was I grabbed the art from that was in the adventure. So I'll be showing it as we go, and it's new art that I guess is from the book. So the art that I'm showing today, normally I only show art that I either commissioned or it's, commercial, royalty free. In this case, it's actually from Wizards. I don't own this art, just showing it to you so we can all get a preview of Mordenkainen's Tome of Foes. And so I just wanted to, I want to let you know about that. I want to get that off my chest. So, all right. So, Tomb of Annihilation. Okay. So, a bunch of groups were in the Tomb of the Nine Gods. You all kind of worked together, made your way through the tomb. And the Lizard King group actually got to the final room, and they fought the creature that was in there. They destroyed the Soulmonger and ended the death curse. They fought Asarak, and Asarak actually had to run away. He did kill 2 of them, though. But he had to run away. So then, there's more rooms in the tomb after that. So we just did that just at 3 o'clock today, and that was kind of a nightmare, but they got through it. Ramrod, Garrett, I mean, your character doesn't know this, but they met your dad. It turns out Ramrod's dad was in the tomb, and he'd been captured by the bad guys. But so the group befriended him and started hitting on him or something, and then he got sucked into a vortex and died. So,
oh no!
Their plan right now is not to ever tell Ramrod that this happened.
That's a good plan.
Yeah.
Until Ramrod's dad's ghost comes by and says, "Avenge me, son."
So, you hear the death moans of the big evil baby thing, and you're somewhere in the tomb resting together, and there's a swirling portal opens, and through it steps strange creatures. Let's see if I have the picture here.
I like to think that while this is happening, Humility and Linnet are being outfitted with our new armor, getting out of our PJs.
Oh, yes. You still have PJs for now, but you'll be getting armor in a second.
Okay.
2 creatures walk through the portal. They are kind of greenish tan. They have tiny little slits for noses. They have long, pointy ears. They're kind of kung fu-y. And they look around in shock. And there's a male and a female. The male has long white hair and a weird kung fu white beard. And the lady has brown hair. And she's assuming a dramatic kung fu pose. And they look around and they say, in Zerthamon's name, it worked. And they look at you. The death curse is over?
Hi!
I did feel this sense that Dendar is sated again. She is pleased. And she has sent me this exotic food as a reward.
Dendar? They hold on one second and they huddle up together. Dendar. Oh, okay. Dendar, right. We have need of your aid. We beg you. The entire Gith race might depend on whether or not you will help us. Will you come with us? We will reward you.
Ramrod takes a sidelong glance at Humility and says, "Sure, I'll come with you," and runs over.
There
I
are
love
more of
helping
you.
people. And Asana's gonna run over next to Ramrod.
Okay.
This place has been nothing but a nightmare. I'd rather be someplace else.
All right. What about humility?
Humility will say, there are more of you? Yes, I will come with you and help.
Okay. So they lead you through the portal, and you appear some world where it's daytime. You're in like a monastery. It's got like, you're in like a big kind of a gym, sort of. Like there's soft pads on the ground. And you don't really see the only other creatures you see are ghostly versions of these. They're kind of pink and translucent and made of energy. And they all kind of give you a pleasant smile as they, so they're gonna give you a bunch of. They sit you down at a table, and they want to feed you. So they have a couple things for you if you want to try it. Well, they just have looks like horse meat or something.
I eat it all.
But they give each of you. Really? Okay. You start
Ramrod
eating.
tries to grab a piece, but it's too late apparently.
Women has seen humility eat. It's best to keep away from her.
They give each of you a little container of spice, and they go, "This is called Shift Spice. It is a creation of the Githzerai of Limbo. When you use this spice, just imagine what flavor you want, and that is the flavor of the food you shall receive."
I burp.
Ramrod imagines like ice cream and just dumps the whole spice.
Hi, Maz.
Asana pictures hot
Dylan.
curry.
Hey, Jeanette. Wow.
Spiced it.
Bunch of people in chat. So yeah, they also give you water, and they also, if you like, would any of you like the Githzerai hard liquor known as Feck?
Oh, I don't drink.
Anybody?
Yes.
Ramrod,
Yes.
take hers.
Okay.
Okay, here you go, Ramrod.
So Ramrod drinks. Lysa, humility. Do you drink?
Yeah.
He drinks for
What about Linnet?
Yep, Linnet drinks.
Okay. It's just very strong liquor from Limbo. They each hand you like a little cylindrical container, kind of with a leather cover, and there's a top that you can pull off.
Is it a new yoga mat?
No. No. These are whispering. Right. So they give you. It's a whispering flask, and in it are whispering motes. So if you get wounded, you open the flask and you kind of hold it, and the motes will kind of float out and heal up your wound for 4d8 plus 4 hit points.
Oh.
So you each get one of those.
Cool. Write that down.
If they don't, they're gonna. Okay, so they'll explain to you. Okay. Basically, here's what happened. Mind Flayers are making this device called the Gith Capacitor. If this device becomes active, they can use it to drain psionic powers from all Giths, like Githyanki and Githzerai. And they will be able to control and re-enslave all of the Gith. So the Githzerai and the Githyanki. So in this adventure, if you guys fail in my campaign, they are going to be enslaved. All right? It's going to happen, and I don't want it to happen. So I hope you
No
succeed.
pressure.
But that whatever happens, hey, let the dice fall where they may. Okay? So this has real-life consequences. So be careful.
Humility will just flatly say, this just seems like the order of the world. The slavers and the enslaved. I don't see why we need to get involved. And I will just chew on some horse meat.
No, no.
I think her chakras are seriously out of alignment.
Slave? No, no, humility. That we have a saying. Let's see if I can find it. We won't let the shackles of conformity and control wrap their chains around us. Better the heartfelt devotion of a free soul than the grudging obedience of a slave. Do you say
So
anything?
you're saying that one can manipulate the minds of the people to make them love you, and they will serve you even better?
That one of them's just like, he gets angry and he says, "There cannot be two skies," and the other one's like, "No, come. We need you. All we ask is that you earnestly attempt to destroy the Gith capacitor and get it out of the hands of the Mind Flayers."
Everything I do completely earnestly. So I don't think that would be a problem at all.
So, we've been abducted from our quest to destroy an arcane machine, to destroy another arcane machine.
We knew about the death curse, and we were trying to get into this tomb that you were in, but the magic energy blocked creatures from transporting inside. Once you killed whatever it is you did in there, ending this death curse, broke that, and we were able to teleport inside. So yes, which works out good for us because we had two horrible catastrophes going at the same time. And now that the death curse is taken care of, we can take care of our Mind Flayer problem. Now, in case you're wondering why we just don't get others of our race to do this, we're members of the Shazoku. We want the Githyanki and the Githzerai to reconcile and become one race again. And we're hated by both races. And if we were to go to them and tell them what was happening, they wouldn't believe us, and they would probably have us killed. So, that's why we needed heroes strong enough to destroy this death curse in that tomb of, incredible power, horrific power, annihilationistic power. And we assume that if you could handle that, then perhaps you're the best bet to handle this. So, what we would like is for you to take a rest in our serene monk home of Akhmad, and tomorrow we will send you after the Mind Flayers. Will you do this for us and all of the Gith people?
Of course. Lovely.
Humility is just going to mimic completely Asana's answer. And she'll be like, yeah, of course. And then stage whisper to herself, I shall acquire this technology and enslave them myself.
One of the strange, translucent ghostly Gith floats up to you. And he says, "Greetings, I will be going with you. My name is Talkit."
Pleasure to meet you. My name is Asana, and this is Ramrod, and this is people I don't really remember their names because I just met them, but I'm sure they're super nice.
Yes, very nice.
Ramrod
They're
says,
super nice.
yeah, Ramrod is best, strongest tank, and Ramrod try not to rip you in half.
Well, you won't have to worry about that. I am a psionic spirit echo. I don't really exist in the way that you do anymore, my friend. Long ago, I was a Githzerai here in Akhmad, but I died a natural death. But I continued on to service Zerthamon, as well as the Shazoku.
You will be our companion on this mission?
Yes, while I will be coming with you, I won't be able to do much of anything, as in touch things, attack creatures, heal you. I'll
So
just
you're
be
just like
there.
a friend.
Think of me as a disembodied voice, guiding.
Oh, one of those. Delightful.
That sounds wonderful.
I'm gonna stick my hand into Ramrod's armpit and tear out some of his armpit hairs and hand them to our companion and say, "This is a gift. This means you will like me now."
Okay.
Ramrod scratches his armpit as if he was itched.
Just Hadil from Trapped in the Birdcage just said something, and she's like my favorite player. So everybody make me look cool, okay?
Very cool.
I think Nedge was really funny.
Oh my god, Hadil, say things to make Sean feel awkward and roll bad.
It's getting really hot under these lights. Where are my notes? Okay, so resting. Thank you, Dylan.
I ask all of the Githzerai, Githyanki, if they know if they've ever done yoga when they go to rest.
Oh no, they do. They have a Githzerai version of you. We would love it if all of you. It might help your rest. You might feel more rested if you were to try our techniques. And we would love to learn your techniques, Asana.
I would love to exchange yoga techniques. This is like a dream come true.
Okay. All right.
I hurl my horse meat up, and I just eat it again.
Linnet just looks apprehensive at the prospect of doing yoga.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Is anybody going to do the yoga? Asana's going to do it. Is anybody else going to do it?
Ramrod, you should do it with me.
Oh, yeah. Ramrod's way too used to it at this point, so...
So Ramrod's going to do it? What about Linnet?
Yeah.
Linnet will try. It looks awful.
And I
It's
have
bad.
Stingy have his own little place because he's been doing yoga too. He knows the scorpion pose.
All right. So, and humility, are you going to do it? You said you.
I like to think that being all snaky, she can just twist herself into pretzel shape, but like forward.
Okay. So anybody doing the yoga, make a acrobatics check.
Cool. This is not gonna... Wow.
So they're doing like all they do is like in movies, like where the karate person like is alone and they're doing karate moves. That's what it's like. You're just doing karate moves. So
24.
oh,
Nice.
Oh.
Damn.
You do their karate moves, but just they're amazing. You're a prodigy. It's amazing.
Oh, I just love spreading the joy of yoga.
Ramrod, what did you get?
16, so I'd like to think he's at least not embarrassing himself.
All that practice.
Uh-huh.
All right. Wait, what'd you get, Ramrod?
16.
Okay, you did good. That's good. Linnet, you do it.
4.
They kind of interrupt you halfway through because you still have your Tomb of Annihilation pajamas on, right?
Mm-hmm.
So they say, why don't we get you some clothes? Come with us.
Oh, yes.
Dingy got a nat 20.
Humility, what'd you get?
I got a 22, which I was excited about
Oh.
before Asana went.
They look at Humility and they look at Asana. Like, well, you two are really good. I don't suppose we could convince you to have a yoga off. See who is the
Oh.
best. of the students. Would you be willing to do that? We can give you one of our Akhmad Yoga Awards. This medal, which signifies that you are the best student in Akhmad of the semester.
This medal has value.
Oh yes, very much so. It's worth at least.
It's on.
It's worth at least. 3.
Oh my god.
Well, if she wants to have a little contest, I don't see why not.
Okay,
there's
so
not a lot that scares Ramrod, but he has the sudden urge to go hide in a corner, fearing the outcome of this yoga off.
okay, so they just give you a series of poses. We'll just do one opposed. Each of you doing acrobatics. Whoever gets higher wins. You just doing kung fu moves.
Okay. Okay. Oh no.
So what'd you get, Humility?
I got a 5.
What did Asana get?
I got a 25.
Oh my god.
Oh.
Wow.
I rolled a
They-
17.
They
Nice.
3/4 of the way through, they give Humility the tap, and they're like, "You look like you could use some armor. Come with us." And Asana, they, congratulations, you are a master of serenity and mindfulness
And tranquility.
and tranquility. Yes.
I will smile graciously. I will do a smile graciously. And then as I walk past Asana, I will just hiss under my breath, I will disintegrate you and use you to season my food. And then I will accept my armor.
Okay, so whatever armor.
Do I also get a new yoga mat because I had to use mine to put out a...
Yeah, they'll give you like a special Githzerai yoga mat. You know? So blessed by.
Roll it up.
It'll have like the emblem of the unbroken circle of Zerthamon.
Ooh.
You know, they're gonna Asana. They're gonna give you the unbroken circle. So there's this stone donut. Basically, it's a big puzzle. And this is how they worship Zerthamon. They study it and they move it around. And you can unlock like 9 phases of it, and it takes them their whole lives to do it. So just as a test, they just want to give you the unbroken circle of Zerthamon to see if you can discover the first circle. But that would be during your rest. Do you want to do that during your rest?
Sure.
Okay, so just make a wisdom.
Oh, I'm wise.
Check.
This is one of my few characters that actually has a plus modifier, not a negative modifier to wisdom.
Okay.
Okay, I got a 18. I am doing
So you actually you can't. I don't think you can read their language, the Gith language.
No.
But you figure out the puzzle part of it, and the
Plus
next
it's
morning they're
primordial.
shocked. You know the scripture of steel. They're like, oh, and they all kind of the psionic spirits like gather around and they like bow and oh wow. And so they start babbling to you about the story of Zerthamon and Gith, who was a person.
Eagerly listen to all of it because these guys are my new friends and I just love people.
The short version of it is the Mind Flayers had enslaved this race called the Gith. The Gith revolted, led by a lady named Gith, right? But there was also a dude named Zerthamon, and together they led the rebellion and they escaped the Mind Flayers. But then, once they had escaped, Gith said, we have to go and just commit genocide on the Mind Flayers, so they never enslave anyone again. But Zerthamon was like, come on, let's just go relax, let's study life or whatever. So there was a split. And he said there cannot be two skies. And so from that day forth, the Gith who went with Gith are called the Gith Yankee, and the Gith who went with Zerthamon are called the Gith Zerai. And they are enemies. They hate each other almost as much as they hate the Mind Flayers. So that's kind of the deal with the...
Interesting.
And there is a... well, I won't say that. What? Ramrod? Go ahead.
I'd like to think that sometime during the rest, after Asana figured out the puzzle, Ramrod got curious and went over and started messing with it and like accidentally broke a piece and like embarrassedly just like set it on top and like sauntered away.
Don't look a Gith horse in the mouth. That's exquisite.
That person.
Well done, Roller 300. Very well done. That's amazing. Okay, so you all get your rest. The people who I don't know if you want to keep your pajamas, you can. They're indestructible pajamas.
Why are we wearing armor then?
But they give you, well, AC 10 indestructible.
Oh.
Yeah, I mean,
the blades go right through.
Just so elastic, it just has
that is
everything
AC
through.
10. It won't matter.
But they'll give you Githzerai style versions of whatever armor you want.
Okay.
All right.
As everyone's fawning over Asana, Humility's standing next to Linnet, getting like measured for armor, and she's just overcompensating. Like I let her win because it's to my advantage that she feel confident. I could have done the pose if I wanted to.
Of course. Their judgment is suspect. They keep saying there can't be two skies. Of course there can be two skies.
Oh! They
I've seen two skies.
Okay, well they whisper.
And
to you.
Dendar will consume them both.
They whisper to you, there cannot be two skies. But then they stop for a second. And they're like, well, we want to unify the Gith, and that means there would be only one sky. We will think on this, wizard. Thank you. Okay, so here's the deal.
Uh-oh.
Here's what they know. The Mind Flayers, they need to charge up the Gith capacitor. It's a diamond the size of a human head. So they have to bring it to the far realm, a dimension of like tentacles and eyes and mouths, and supposedly you go nuts to go there. Yeah, and
Like that dish I had.
but they had to find a portal. So they did think they found a portal in the plane of Pandemonium, which is a dark place full of howling winds and tunnels. And it's supposedly just like the winds will drive you mad. They found a temple of crazy priests in there, and there was a portal to the far realm. So they found that temple, and they're trying to go through it and get to that portal in the far realm to charge up the Gith capacitor to use to enslave the Gith race. So they ask you, they each give you one shift spice and one whispering flask, and feck if you want it. And they ask you, friends, is there anything else you need? And don't forget, Tocket will be going with you. And he's like, hey, remember me? Is there anything else you need for your expedition?
I require a new butcher's bag.
Okay. They get a bag for you.
Yes.
Like here.
Do they have any like cool big weapons?
Yes. What do you want? They have like glaives and shurikens, right? And freaking katanas, whoosh, you know, and like what else? And, you know, just knives, mauls.
What-
You have a maul, right?
What if Ramrod was willing to trade Brine's sting for something big and magical?
They don't really have anything big and magical that they could give up.
Okay.
They don't really like the sword. The pirate sword. What does it do? 1 extra point of damage. That's cool. I don't know, man.
All right, so give me just a big Gith weapon. that
Dylan, you're right. Hold on. They pull out a sword made. The blade is made of chaos matter. This is known as a Karach. But it is only as strong as your will. Is your will strong?
Ramrod just shakes his head no.
Oh. Well, they hand you the hilt. Hold it in your hand. Let's see.
Okay. I imagine it just goes.
Well, it's less solid and it wavers. That's kind of so. They explain to you that there's three like phases of the Karach. There's Kinstealer, which is weak, Chained, which is okay, and then there's Streaming, which is like a freaking incredibly sharp blade made of chaos matter. So basically, what you're doing is using the power of mutability of your mind to make the blade strong. So. Asana, they'll give you one if you want.
Okay.
All right, I'm pretty sure yours will just be like, shling. So it's like a long sword, but it's a Karach, and it's a magic weapon. All right, and Ramrod, you can have one too if you want.
Okay, Ramrod will take one and watch how ineffective he is with it.
Humility, they like have one in their hand and they look at you and they quietly put it back on the shelf.
Oh. I realized like probably all of my stuff got destroyed in the tomb.
Mm-hmm.
So if they have an instrument or any kind of standard weapons and 50 feet of hempen rope, I will take that.
Do you need an instrument?
I do.
I have a flute if you would like.
Humility needs an instrument to continue this adventure, but she doesn't look happy accepting a charity from Asana.
They're like little panpipes.
All right, are you guys ready to go to this thing? So they're gonna open a portal to basically they're opening a portal to a cave in the Underdark. In that cave, there is a portal to Pandemonium. And so when you walk through the Pandemonium portal, that's going to take you to the temple in Pandemonium. And they warn you the howling winds of Pandemonium will probably drive you mad. But you're strong. You survived the tomb that annihilated so many. I'm sure you'll be able to resist.
Hey, Asana, I hear that the tunnels we're about to enter have glorious tunes. You should listen carefully.
Okay.
Talk it says, okay. All right, so you're gonna go through the portal to get to the portal.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So you step
Let's
through
do
the
it.
portal.
Yeah.
All of you appear in an underdark cavern. It's very big, and there's mushrooms like the size of trees. And across the cavern, you do see a 50-foot tall, swirling energy vortex that's 25 feet wide. And it's an empty cavern with a portal in it. What do you want to do?
I want to practice swinging my Karach against one of the big mushrooms.
I'm sorry. Hadiel's just said something nice to me, so I need a minute. I need a drink. Thank you, everybody. Dear diary.
No, we've learned a drink is enough.
No, water. I don't drink alcohol. Dear diary, Hadiel. All right. So you're in the cavern. It seems to be empty. huge, tall, strange mushrooms the size of trees. What do you want to do? Talkit says, the portal is that way. In Zerthamon's name, there's not much time.
Well, we
Can we
better
see
hurry.
Can we see the portal?
Yeah, it's gigantic. It's like made of like kind of blue and white energy whoosh, whoosh, swirling around.
Perhaps we should examine the portal to make sure nothing is amiss. Asana, you should step through.
All right.
Ramrod grabs Asana and pulls her back and says,
Oh.
Ramrod takes off running for the portal.
Oh.
Follow Ramrod!
Okay.
With his weak sword.
God,
It's
I'm
like
used to sending.
slop.
I'm used to sending Iris there. Oh, this will be much easier for her this time. Someone want to go forward. I'd follow.
All right, so Ramrod,
Right behind Ramrod.
you run ahead of everybody else, and as you get very close to the portal, probably within 15 feet.
I actually have to slow myself to not pass him.
Oh, okay, that's nice. That's very nice of you.
Because I'm so
And Talkit is like floating alongside you. Your movements are so fluid. They're like amazing. I'm sure you could take a residency in Akhmad if you so desired. We would be happy to have you.
good to know I always have a place to go to.
So, Ramrod, you're running, and then you collide with something that was invisible, and it's like half as tall as you. It's it kind of appears when you collide. It's a dwarf with like black skin and white hair. I can show a picture. I think, yeah. There it is.
All right, let's see.
Okay. And then there's a total of 5 of them that
Cool.
all were invisible, and they become visible, and they say to you, "You need to turn back immediately. None can pass through this portal." And they draw their weapons. What do you do?
Oh.
Well, why not? Why can't we pass through the portal?
The leader one of them, the woman with the spiky hair, she
Mhm.
says, "None may pass through this portal. Turn back now, or we will destroy you."
Wrong answer. I rage.
No!
Oh, come on now. Can't we all just take a deep breath and calm down?
All right. Initiative time.
Make them calm.
They're about.
forever.
Some of them are like going like they're about to do something.
I was gonna try to emissary of peace.
Oh,
That's
sorry. Oh, that's so horrible.
oh.
I rolled a natural 20.
Cool.
For initiative.
Yeah. So
I
Yeah.
did too.
Ramrod, what'd you get?
Oh my god, stop.
17.
17 for Ramrod. What about Asana?
I got let's see, 9.
9 for Asana. What about Linnet?
I got a 5.
A 5 for Linnet. And what about humility?
23.
23. Oh, you're gonna get to go first.
Yay.
All right. Humility. Frickin' 5 Dwergar. Evil dwarves are about to. They look like they're ready to rumble, but you are so quick. You get to go before they do. What would you like to do?
Humility, super grumpy from what's happened so far, is just going to, I think, cast Shatter on them before Ramrod can run into their midst.
Okay, so
That is a Constitution saving throw, DC 15.
all right. Let's see here. Dwergar. I have a +2, so I need 15. So I need a 13 or higher. Here we go. Fail. Made it. Made it. Made it. Fail. So 2 failed.
All right,
Gonna
so on a
say-
fail, they will take 12 thunder damage, or on a fail, they'll take 12 thunder damage.
It's half as much on a success.
I was
Yeah.
hoping to have little dwarf pieces shower me.
All right. The leader has actually failed her save, so she's special. She's different. Okay. Okay. So boom, you hit them all with a shatter. It echoes throughout the place. These giant like mushroom trees, actually kind of some of them shake a little bit like
In an alive sort of way.
hi Radon Records. No, just in a reaction
Oh, okay.
to the energy.
All right, cool. And then I'll use the rest of my movement to duck behind a giant mushroom.
Really? Make a perception check.
Oh no.
Maybe I don't do that. Let's see. It's a 13 on the die. Perception 14.
So, you go to duck behind a tree, and there's another creature hiding in here as well. It's got it's humanoid, but it's got white eyes and tentacles where the mouth should be, and long robes. It's a mind flayer, and it's
cool.
Shocked that you did that. And it's just, because you're pretty close to it. So this mind flayer was watching everything go down, and wasn't expecting humility to kind of sidle up right next to it.
I also am shocked.
Okay. So you have any bonus action or anything?
Humility is just gonna panic and say, "Snake face."
All right.
I don't think I have a bonus action I'm gonna use.
Snake face. That's funny. Okay. All right. Then it's my turn. All right. So the mind flayer looks its eyes go wide, and it looks at the Dwergar and then back at you. Okay. It kind of tries to quietly lunge at you and wrap its tentacles around your head.
No!
It puts its finger to your mouth as if trying to get you to be quiet. Okay, plus 7. 10 total. Misses, right?
10? That will not hit.
So the tentacles go wide, and there's this gross mouth with little needle-like teeth, but you're able to dodge as it's quietly trying to just envelop your head in its tentacles. All right.
And I'm just like, snake face, snake face. Okay,
so the Dwergar, 3 of them go, and they grow to the height of 10 feet tall. The leader does not. The leader attacks Ramrod. Ramrod, plus 3 attacks. Ready? Here we go. Plus 7. 16.
Just misses.
24.
Oh, that hits.
17.
That's a power score.
Oh, power score. All right. So you get hit twice by the Warlord. So she does 9 damage, plus 5 psychic damage. So it's a total of 18 plus 10, or 28 points total. And she is acting. She's kind of robotic. The other Dwergar are kind of wild and free, but this one is very focused and on just what it's doing. Doesn't blink much at all. And sometimes its eyes almost roll into the back of its head a little bit as it's fighting. Okay. So then 3 of the others enlarged, and the last one will attack a random person, either Asana or Linnet. I will roll randomly. Linnet! One Dwergar, Stone Guard, runs up to you and swings at you with a little axe. Plus 6. 19?
19 hits.
So 7 damage. All right. That's it for me. Ramrod, it's your turn. The leader lady is trying to attack you.
All right. Time to see how this Karach works. This is you said a longsword, Sean?
Oh, yeah.
2 swings. 26, 26.
Wow. Yeah. And it's a +1 longsword also.
That's a +1. Yeah. Yep.
So you hit both times?
13 and 12 damage. Slashing.
13 and 12. All right, so 25, 37. Okay. So make a wisdom check. Let's see how strong your will is.
Is this a wisdom save? Yeah. Oh, well, a 1 minus 1 is a 0.
Oh, okay. It's really wobbly. So kind of slapping her with it. But it does that damage. But you know that in the higher states, if you get it to the second state, it's a +2. And if you get to the high state, it's a +3.
Okay, I see. Well, that'll never happen.
Okay. So I would guess in certain situations that might happen. Like if you're really intense and intent on doing something, then it would be stronger, you know. Okay. So that was Ramrod. Asana, what do you want to do? Stunning strike? Oh, you're muted.
I am muted. Do I notice the snake face on humility?
Make a perception.
Or okay, because if I might go help her. If not, I'm just gonna go help Ramrod. That's a natural 1, so I'm gonna help Ramrod.
All right.
I'm gonna run up and I'm gonna try to punch the lady that's punching him.
Okay.
That is a 15.
No.
Okay. Second attack. 19.
19 hits.
And then my last attack, another 19.
All right, you hit again.
All right, so that's going to be 2 punches. 11 for the first hit, and then 8 for the second hit.
11 and 8, so 19. So 15. Okay, she's bloodied up and hurt really bad. She shrieks. Ah! But again, she's very robotic, so she doesn't really. Her gaze is just, Ramrod, Asana, very, not a normal kind of flinch. Okay, is that it for Asana?
Yep.
All right, wait a minute, do I have everybody? Okay, yeah, Linnet, your turn.
Can I see the Mind Flayer that's in front of humility?
Rampage, that's pretty good too. Can you see the what? Make a perception.
All right, let's see. Cool, that is.
That's good, roller.
19.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, that's
19.
Wait.
Yes, you see. You're getting ready to attack, but you had seen humility duck around, and yeah,
Ooh.
you do see there's a freaking mind flayer trying to eat her brain.
Oh, ooh. All right, that can't stand. Mind Flayers are way more higher on the threat list for Linnet than these giant dwarves, so I'm going to cast Polymorph on that Mind Flayer.
Whoa. Okay. All right.
The Mind Flayer is going to roll a 3. I'm going to use my divination.
Divination wizards.
Oh, dang.
All right. Do I have anything here? I have magic resistance. Does that mean I get to roll once?
Roll once.
I do. Okay. All right. What kind of check is it? Cons?
It is a polymorph. Is a
Wisdom.
Wisdom. Yeah, wisdom.
Wisdom. Okay.
Wisdom. Let's see what I get before I have to look it up. Let's see. I rolled a 5, so I think I failed it.
Yay!
It is the largest, fattest guinea pig and cute.
All right.
On the ground.
The Mind Flayer transforms into a guinea pig.
Oh, no.
So it was terrifying, and now it's just kind of like,
They are so slow.
I'm so furry.
I love guinea pig.
That'll be it.
All right. That was Linnet. Humility. There was a Mind Flayer attacking you, but now it's a guinea pig. What do you want?
Now there's just a delicious guinea pig. Before I try and eat this guinea pig, what's going on around the other side of the mushroom? Ramrod is being punched by a lady dwarf.
Yeah, Ramrod and Asana are fighting the leader, and and then there's the flunkies are mostly enlarging themselves magically.
Okay, well, I'm gonna pick up the guinea pig and put it in my butcher's bag.
Okay.
And then you said that the leader was acting strangely, like almost robotic. I'm just going to say that I'm much better at imitating humanoids than you are, and viciously mock it. Which is a wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom. All right, I got a 6. Failed it.
Yay! I do damage. I do all of 3 psychic damage, and her next attack will have disadvantage.
Oh, okay. All right. Is that it for humility?
Yes.
All right.
I'll move over to Linnet and tell her I found this awesome guinea pig.
Mm.
It's going to be so good. It's so fat.
I just thought that. Yes, I'm sure it will be.
Okay, so on my turn, the leader lady will attack. Let me see. Oh, Asana. Here we go. First attack has disadvantage, right? 14, does that miss?
Yes,
Second attack plus 7, 21.
that hits.
Third attack. Wait. 2. I guess I already did it. All right, so it hits you twice. You take 9 and 9, and then a total of 10 sides. So it's 28 total damage.
Whoa!
Okay.
Now the 3 enlarged dwarves, Dwergar. I guess they'll go over to Ramrod. So, and then Ramrod, they bring down their giant axes on you. And they do more damage when they're enlarged. Here we go. Plus 6. 12. 19 plus 6. 25.
That hits.
So you take 11. And 14 plus 6, 20. So another 11. And the last one, the fourth one, it enlarges itself on this turn.
Mm-hmm.
All right,
Was
and that's,
that the leader one?
the leader is the only one who's not enlarged, and she is
okay.
hurt really, really, really bad.
Okay.
Ramrod, your turn. Bunch of giant Dwergar slicing at you.
And the leader in front of me looks pretty badly beat up, huh? All right,
Yes.
Karach to the leader. I'm gonna try to do. She looks really badly hurt. I'm gonna try to do non-lethal damage.
Okay, that's easy to do with them.
First attack is a 24.
That
What did you do with
hits.
the limp noodle?
Second is only 11.
11 misses.
So 11 damage.
She's really, really hurt bad.
Okay.
Is that it for Ramrod?
That's it.
Asana.
I'm gonna punch her.
Okay.
And if I noticed Ramrod trying to hit with more like the pommel of it instead of the blade, I would try to do non-lethal as well.
Mm-hmm.
25.
That hits. How much
Okay.
damage?
11.
All right, she falls unconscious.
Okay,
Do you want to use your other attacks on the other?
I
Dwergar?
will.
Okay.
Hit the first one.
So there's 4 giant Dwergar.
That is going to be a 22.
That hits.
Okay, and then I want to spend a key point to flurry of blow, or not flurry of blows, to stunning strike. So he needs to make a con save.
All right, con save. I rolled a 3 and failed it.
Okay, and then the last attack against him is a 20.
Yeah, it's
Okay, and that'll be another 9 damage. And he's
9.
stunned till the end of my next turn.
Yeah.
One less to attack us.
All right, and he's hurt. He's bloody, hurt really bad. Is that it for Asana? Linnet. So you see the Mind Flayer's a hamster. Their
Mhm.
leader has been knocked out, and the 4 Dwergar are now like nervously looking at their fallen leader and looking at each other.
And one's frozen.
Oh, and one's frozen.
I'm going to just look at the one in front of me and say, loud enough for the rest of them to hear, is I suggest, now that your leader is down, that you give up, put your weapons down, unless you want to end up like the tentacled gentleman and be turned into rodents. And I just kind of like let my hand.
They kind of back off.
This is so hard.
One of them says, "We don't even know why we're guarding this thing. Thank you for not killing our leader. She's acting strangely."
That's not good.
They shrink back down to normal size. Please, we don't know what the story with Portal is, why we are guarding it. Our leader just tell us to do it, so we do it. But how we take her, we go our own way, if that is okay with you.
I mean, I look at humility and it's like, they would make fine subjects, I guess, for you, don't you think?
Well done.
I
Oh,
do
no.
need to refill my bag, but I did happen to find this fattest hamster ever, and I take it out. Wiggle it.
I imagine the whiskers are like like that. It's like that's not a normal guinea pig.
Oh no.
All right. Can we go, please? It's all
I don't see why not.
big misunderstanding. Oh, thank you. Okay, so they go to grab their leader, and they start.
We're all just looking at each other, and they just kind of walk away as we're like, I don't know.
Just gonna
Bye,
walk
have a
over
nice
here.
day. Sorry we had to punch you.
All right. So you got a guinea pig, and there's a huge swirling portal, which apparently leads to pandemonium. What do you want to do?
Would you like a quick snack before we go? And I hold up the guinea pig.
Oh no.
They. No, it's okay. Let's just get out of here. And
I was
they
certainly not offering you a
Oh.
snack.
Okay, bye. Whoa! They start running. Let's get out of here.
Okay, I will just keep my snack in my bag, and nothing bad will happen in an hour.
I mean, I really try to eat vegetarian when I can, but you know.
It is disgusting. Please, some of us had an appetite.
Oh,
I
She
just
just-
keep me close.
hi, Grant.
Just dust it with the powder.
Oh.
What would happen if I just swallowed the guinea pig whole?
Well,
Oh.
I guess I shouldn't say, but
One way to find
it's big, right? You might have to
Yeah,
It's
I'm just
like an introduction.
I'm just gonna keep it in my bag.
Okay.
I don't know what food we're gonna come up. I'm gonna save it.
Sure, you just don't want to release it so you can be a free-range guinea pig in the Underdark.
I decidedly do not.
Okay. I tried.
When Asana turns around, I sprinkle some of the seasoning on her.
The shift spice.
Yeah.
What flavor? What flavor?
What flavor? I guess also guinea pig. That's just her favorite.
Okay. Wow, she smells delicious.
Mhm.
All right.
Ramrod smells spice and tries to sneak a lick in behind her back.
Okay.
We go through the portal.
There's a portal there.
Take the portal.
I push Ramrod through it.
Okay. Ramrod eagerly jumps through the portal.
Now I'll go behind. Oh.
It's like,
All
things
right.
are getting weird here. We should go through the portal.
I should leave.
All right. So, Ramrod, you are pushed through the portal, and you appear in a realm. There's no light. There's a very strong wind blowing. You kind of hear voices in the wind, sort of, kind of, whispering, sort of.
I talk back.
Um,
I'm an air ganassi. It's perfect.
I light a
oh,
torch. Does a torch help?
The wind blows it out.
Damn it. I've only got 10 of those, wind.
Is the rest of you going in?
Yeah.
Okay, so you're all in there. So yeah, it's dark, really strong wind, and it's so loud that you have to be within 10 feet of each other to hear each other, and you have to yell. So, conversation is difficult.
Okay.
And the wind, yeah, he tries to light a torch, the wind blows it out.
Okay, I can communicate through yoga.
Oh,
I
Oh.
could if I wanted to.
and Taka is there. We won't have a lot of time because the longer you're here, the better chance that you'll go mad. So,
Well, I yell, talk it. Can you make light?
well, I do glow pink, so I guess I am making some light. See, yeah, there is a little bit of light at least.
How do we find this machine?
Well, I believe we are in this madness temple in Pandemonium, and supposedly somewhere in here is a portal to the far realm, and once we get through that portal, hopefully, we'll find the gift capacitor The device they want to use to enslave my people.
Hmm.
They must be stopped in Zerthamon's name.
Yes.
Mhm.
There cannot be two skies.
I roll my eyes really hard.
I nod very seriously.
Balance in all things.
Balance is so important. You people get it.
He puts a hand on your shoulder and says, endure. In enduring, grow strong.
Bleh.
I will also cast Sanctuary on myself.
And just so you know, Tocket was an NPC from the Scales of War adventure path in 4th edition, and he traveled with the group for a really long time, and they called him Hot Tocket.
Hot talking.
Oh.
There you go. Hot Tocket. Okay, so, basically, you are in what looks to be a square room. There's a hallway, now that you kind of can see a little bit. And on the floor, you see a dead body.
Hmm.
What kind of dead body? Is it fresh?
It looks like the body of a mind flayer. It's fairly fresh, yes.
Is there anything on it?
Meat.
Ruined
Hmm.
robes, skin. You see, there's like, its mouth is open and it's full of sand.
Oh.
I will lean down, caress it, and cast Speak with Dead.
Oh, okay. All
I
right.
haven't gotten to use this
Whoa.
Wow.
this whole campaign. I'm really excited.
Nice.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, that's a
Yeah.
good.
Okay.
So we get 5 questions we can ask. So I will ask it, what happened to you?
It says, what happened to me?
I'm asking the questions here.
I'm thinking. I died. Who's there? Okay, Mom. All right. So, he says, we entered this room, and there was a magical trap that killed me using an invisible air creature.
I will turn and glare at Asana.
Oh, there.
I knew it.
I'm just stretching.
I don't know what other questions I have for it.
I imagine this is really creepy. Like Humility's just talking to this thing, and the rest of us aren't hearing anything, but she's like making these
Yeah.
reactions.
Mhm.
And I'm probably like furling its tentacles around my arms and just being like really weird about it.
Oh, so close to the mouth.
What were you doing in this room?
We came here to find the portal to the far realm, so we can charge up the Gith capacitor, and at last, the Gith will be our slaves again, as they were so long ago.
I wonder where that get capacitor.
What were you able to discover in your exploration here?
I only made it to the first room.
You were useless. I tear a tentacle off.
Oh.
Ah!
What should one know handling the gift capacitor?
Oh, I almost forgot something. The brighter it glows, the more powerful it is. And if you're trying to stop it, you don't have a lot of time. Maybe 24 hours at the most.
I'll turn and look to see if the others can hear me, but I guess with the howling wind they cannot, and I will just lean in really close and I'll say, how can one control it?
I'll explain the basics of how it works. It needs to be charged up in the far realm, and then it's like a magic item. You attune to it, and then you can use it to enslave the Gith race.
Alright, you guys just see Humility like laughing and tearing tentacles off and putting them in her bag with her guinea pig. And I'll just tell them, an air creature betrayed them. They are never to be trusted. That is all the information it had.
Air creature.
And so I guess for Asana, this wind is not like that big a deal. Probably.
No.
Okay.
It's kind of what she just hears in her head all the time.
All right.
My new hat just flies off my head. I'm like, no.
I can't believe we have a hat. I almost forgot something. Hot Talket says, oh, I forgot. Asana, in your bag.
Oh, yeah.
One of our most sacred items, the reliquary of Zerthamon. In that reliquary is a fragment of bone from Zerthamon's body. It's glowing inside slightly. The brighter it glows, the closer the gift capacitor is to being fully charged. This should be what Zerthamon is aiding us and telling you how much time you have before the end.
Thank you for this important piece of information.
Yes, I almost forgot. I was so excited.
It's okay. I get excited too.
Yes, Zerthamon's fun. All right.
All right. And I'll be like, hey guys! I'll go like, I imagine she can yell pretty loudly because she is an air Ganassi.
Mhm.
We have a timer that tells us how long we have before it's fully charged.
What?
Talkin says, Zerthamon! Ah!
Linnet just smiles awkwardly. Like, yes. I heard all that.
So the wind is blowing, it's dark, but the pink light of what's-his-face dimly lights the room. There is a hallway that leads further into this temple of madness in the plane of pandemonium. What do you want to do?
All right, Talket, lead the way, and let us all hold hands so we don't get lost.
Okay.
There are traps of the air variety, so whoever leads the way should try and perceive them.
Talkit says, you want me to go first? Nope, okay.
You
Alright.
are glowing.
You're also dead already.
Well, I just feel a little used, that's all. I'm not going to
Oh,
lie.
if we could
You
see in
are.
the dark, you definitely wouldn't have to go first. But me and Ramrod don't see very well in the dark.
This is for
Oh, you
Zerthamon.
can't? I wish the contest had been about that.
All right. So you're gonna he leads you down the hallway.
Mm-hmm.
So it branches off to the right, or you can keep going straight.
Hmm.
He's like, do you want to go right or straight?
Is there any like tracks or footprints? I guess the wind's blowing too much to leave any.
Yeah, would it even help Sean to try to make like a survival check to see if there's like any signs of usage of these passages or?
Yeah, the wind blows so much. I mean, the dirt and
It's
the
just
pebbles on the
nothing.
ground are
Okay.
blown around, so yeah, it's not a lot of tracks going on.
All right,
Yes.
straight
Let
it is.
Destiny.
Okay.
Let destiny take hold.
All right, so you're gonna go straight.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, up ahead is a large room. Talkit says, "Do you want me to go in?"
We're right behind you.
Okay.
I stay back.
Yeah.
I'll cast light on him so he's even brighter.
Oh,
Oh,
So-
okay. All right.
with
Super
with
bright.
with the light, can Ramrod check for traps as we move into the room?
Yeah. Go ahead and make a perception or investigation.
Perception. Yeah. Ooh, 21.
21. Okay. No traps, but you see there's someone in that room. Looks like a woman, a human woman. She's like getting to her feet when she seems to be looking in your direction.
So I yell woman, and I point at this.
I wave friendly and energetically hello.
Oh.
Hi.
I feed Ramrod a treat. I only have mind flayer tentacles.
We have spice. It can taste like
Ramrod
anything.
takes it and looks, and he's like,
Sprinkle it with a little spice.
It tastes wonderful. Its texture's weird.
All right. So you eat some of it.
and Ramrod thinks guinea pig because he wants to see what that's like and why humility likes it so much.
Okay. So a room apparently has a lady in it. What do you want to do?
I go greet her.
Yeah,
Okay.
tell Talkit to take us to the lady.
I'm gonna stay in the doorway and just peek.
He nervously floats forward, glowing like a ghost. Yeah.
I'm right with them.
And in the room, you see a few things. There's a pool of red goo on the far right side of the room. There's a woman in plate mail and a longsword, and she's trying to yell to you. You know. She's kind of across the room as well.
Does she look like friendly waving or like
She looks
angry?
like an adventurer type with plate mail and a sword, and her hair's like.
Yeah, I'll go over.
Okay. Is anybody else going over?
I'm gonna put Iris on Asana's shoulder so I can hear what's going on.
Who's Iris?
Iris is
Ramrod's
a little
going to.
weasel. She's a little like ferret.
I think
She's
we've
really
seen
cute.
Iris before. Iris can sit on one shoulder and Stingy can be on the other.
Oh no. Oh,
Well,
yeah, they know each other. They know each other
The
very
wind
well.
is so intense that both of them are like holding on to you for
Oh
dear
no!
life. Like,
Okay, I tucked them into my shirt then.
Stingy and Iris have beef.
Oh, Ramrod, you're going also?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
you two are going across the room. The other two are staying. Just so you know, this is a big room. It's
As they're moving
85
across, am I
feet
able
long.
to do some sort of insight check to see if is she shouting in warning and greeting?
Well, you're 85 feet away, so it's hard to see.
Oh, I'm
too
quite
much.
far. Okay.
Yeah. So you can get closer if you guys want. I don't know how close do you guys want
I
to
am
get.
fine.
So
Here I am.
as Ramrod approaches, he's gonna try to, with a 2 insight check, figure out.
I innately trust everyone until they prove untrustworthy.
Oh,
That's
this is
great
bad news.
attitude. So Humility and Linnet, how far into the room do you want to get? It's 85 feet across.
Just in the doorway, I think.
So you're gonna be all the way back.
Yeah.
Okay. Both of you?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, I'll stay with Linnet.
The other two cross. And you go up to the woman and talk to her?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
she's standing right near the big pool of goo. It's like a giant pool of red goo. And she says, "Thank goodness I'm not alone. Do you speak my language?"
Hi, my name is Asana, and this is my friend Ramrod. How are you? What's your name?
Her name, I wrote it down. Oh. She yells, "My name is Zelba," and then... Let's see.
And then.
And then.
Well,
Words, good words, and then.
she touches you, Asana, just
Ooh.
and I have to roll a thing. Okay, make a wisdom saving throw, please.
Oh dear.
No.
Thankfully, I'm
Oh, no.
proficient in those.
Both of us.
Wait.
Mm-mm.
That is going to be a 17.
Okay. So remember, these are monsters from Mordenkainen's, right?
Oh,
So you
monster.
actually failed.
Oh
So
no.
2 things happen. You take
Uh-oh.
44 psychic damage.
oh
Oh!
no.
Your memory is drained.
Cool.
The next short or long rest.
Not.
And you're going to have right now minus D4 to ability checks and attack rolls.
Oh no!
She learns your languages and proficiencies, and she kind of knows your whole life story now.
Wow.
And the
Okay.
red pool
Neat.
starts to burble.
What? The
Uh,
what?
She says, "You end the death curse. You ended the death curse." She reaches towards Ramrod.
Oh!
Ramrod rages
I-
and
Can I
has
hug
the Karach out.
myself and like pop my back and like realign my chakras a little bit?
Let's roll initiative.
Cool.
Okay. Ooh,
God. No.
finally
Alright.
a good initiative.
Linnet, what'd you get?
I got a 2.
A 2 for Linnet. What did Humility get?
I rolled a 2. It's a total of 5.
A 5
Oh,
for Humility. Asana, what'd you get?
22.
Okay.
22 for Asana. And
I should roll.
Ramrod.
Ramrod's at a 12.
Ramrod's a 12. Okay, so Asana, you get to go first.
Okay.
She's reaching for Ramrod.
No, you can't hurt my. Do I like
Oh,
all
you
my
know-
memory? Do I know nothing?
Yes, yeah. Well, I mean, I'm sure you know.
Not even names or anything.
You must vaguely know some things. Let me see. If I can-
Okay.
Why is there a weasel
I
and a
just-
scorpion on your shoulders?
Get these out of
A
my
scorpion!
Because I didn't want them blown away, so they're just crawling around in there.
All right, let me read the description here.
Okay. I just don't wanna. I don't wanna.
While memory drained, it's a D4 thing.
This is
when you become, it learns all your languages. So basically, you do remember basically everything.
Okay.
I guess, but it has your memories, so you might be a little foggy. But as far as I can see here, you do still.
You know, that hurt a lot. You're not supposed to do it to Ramrod. I'm gonna try to punch him a few times. Punch her. You're not very nice. I thought you were gonna be nice.
Oh, and it smells strongly of sulfur.
Oh, that's. Lovely.
oh
Okay.
no.
Well, the first hit. Let's see my character sheet. I had to update my HP. It's not.
Roll a 300. Is that a scorpion in your pocket? That's amazing.
First hit. Oh, but I have to subtract a D4 from all this, right?
Yes.
You want me to roll a D4 for each one, or just roll a D4 and subtract that one from
Every
everything?
attack roll.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. So that is going to be a 22 minus 2, so 20.
That hits.
Does that hit? That hits, thankfully, maybe.
Yeah.
Okay. A natural 19, so 27
Yep.
minus 3, 24.
Yep.
And then I'm gonna spend a key point. In Flurry of Blows. That is going to be a 23 minus 3, so 20. And I'm going to spend another key point to Stunning Strike, so it needs to make a Constitution saving throw. And I'm going to use my fourth attack, instead of attack, to realign my chakras and just give myself like 50 points of health.
Oh,
Ooh.
nice.
All right.
Wow.
I
Oof.
have plus 5 to my con save thing. Here we go. Rolled a 5. Plus 5. I think I
It
failed it.
fails! Stunned till the end of my next turn! And then I guess I should roll damage too, huh?
Okay.
That is going to be 11 first hit. Do I have to subtract a d4 from damage, or is it just attack rolls?
Just attack rolls and
Okay.
ability.
And then it's going to be a 10 and a 9 for damage. So
10 and 9. 19 points. Got it.
yeah, 11, 10, 9.
All right. Ramrod, it's stunned. What do you want to do? Oh, it's not.
no.
It's not. Is there anything else you want to do? Sorry, I didn't mean to.
No, that's all my actions, bonus actions. I'm like, it's mean!
Okay. Ramrod, what do you want to do?
So this thing's stunned, so I get advantage. I'm gonna take my wobbly sword and slap the Karach out of this thing.
No.
Yeah.
It's time to
Oh, even with
Karach
advantage.
and roll.
14.
No.
Awful rolls. All right, 24.
Yes.
All right. Only 8 damage.
8 damage. Got it. 27. All right. Is that it for Ramrod?
That's it.
Now I'm stunned on my turn until the end of my turn.
Till the end of my next turn.
Oh, I don't like that. Okay. As you're there, right? You two see, you're up close. There's a tether attached from her to the goo, and it's like a red goo tether, connects to like the back of her leg, her ankle. And in the goo, you see skulls, kind of half formed in the goo. I can show you a
Oh
picture.
no.
This, there it is. You'll see that in a minute
no.
if you can see in the Twitch stream. But the goo.
This is gonna be horrifying.
The goo is.
Oh, what the heck?
What?
So that's the lady, and then there's the tethers, and the
Oh.
goo is not really standing up like that. It's more of a pool,
Oh.
but that's basically what it is.
I don't know if I should shove her into the pool or
think it-
sever her tether from the pool.
All right. So,
So there's multiple tethers, Sean?
yes, but there's only one, connected to her.
Oh.
Unlike the
Oh,
picture.
I see.
And there's other faces in it, and all of them look like Asana.
Oh. Okay.
That's
I
creepy.
mean, that's not. That's.
There's more of her.
Then it's Humility's turn. You're across the room.
Okay, well, I guess I can't really see the pool from where I am. But I do see that lady messing with Asana, and Linnet is the only one who hears this. But Humility will screech, "No, she will die by my hand only!" And I'll rush forward 25 feet, so I'm within 60 feet of the lady. And I'm going to upcast Spiritual Weapon. And a spiritual snake will show up sort of next to you guys. It's going to bite the lady.
Okay.
Um,
She's stunned, so I think you get advantage.
Oh, okay. Well, let's roll again. See if we could. We did crit.
Oh.
I crit. So it will be 3d8 times 2, so 68. 10, 22 plus 7, 29 plus 4, 21, 33 force damage.
Man, all right.
Wow.
All right. It. And, you know, she's like it tears a hole in her, and it's just red goo on the inside.
Oh.
Ew.
No. This is a horror show. This new book is a horror show.
And I'm guessing something like Vicious Mockery won't work because she probably can't hear me from 60 feet away.
Well, what's the range on it?
It's 60 feet.
Yeah. It's magic, so, right? I guess it would magically hear you.
Oh yeah, I guess it's if the target can hear you.
Oh, okay, then no. Okay.
All right. Well, I say something mean, but that is lost to the ages.
All right, Linnet, it's your turn.
All right, so Linnet just kind of snaps out of seeing through Iris's eyes and just runs to where she can see the terrible goo creature and just fireballs. No time for this.
Fireball.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. So this is a big room, so you're able to get it so the edge of the fireball hits the thing without hitting your allies. So I make a dex save, but I'm stunned, right?
Mm-hmm.
Do I auto fail? I don't remember.
I don't know. How is...
I
haven't
stunned.
AoE'd a lot of
while.
stuff.
I gave myself disadvantage, and I rolled a 3, so I failed.
14.
Yeah.
14, 24.
Yeah, automatically fails.
Mm-hmm.
Boom.
29 points of fire damage.
Yeah.
29. Okay. When it's hit with fire,
Oh no.
it like freaks out, even stunned.
Good.
And it starts like really twitching, and
Does it look like it's extra in pain, maybe?
it looks. It's really.
Or like it's it happy dancing?
It's
freaking
like
out?
the Karach when it's weak. That's what this is like.
Oh.
It's very weak and wobbly, and the lady loses her form a little bit.
Oh no.
Okay.
Oh no.
All right.
I just turn and give Linnet a look, like, "What did you do?"
She's like, fire. And she's like, she recovers from seeing that horror thing. Like, if you throw the guinea pig in.
Is that it for Linnet?
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, boy.
Asana,
Ooh.
it's your turn.
All right. How is she looking?
Really, really messed up.
Good. I don't
Oh.
want her to look good. She's mean. So I'm gonna punch her a bunch of times.
Okay.
Unnatural 20.
Yikes.
Oh. And then, let's see, 25. And I'm
25,
minusing
yes.
the D4.
Mhm. Let's go ahead.
And then another natural 20.
Whoa! Holy cow!
Yes.
Sana is pissed.
All right.
Okay then.
You're
So-
literally gonna pummel her to goo.
All right. So that's 9 points of damage. Another 9 points of damage.
It's dead.
8 points of damage. She's dead. Well, I'm gonna do him every way.
Okay.
Another 11, and then another 10.
Okay.
Suck it.
So the pool like goes limp and it ejects a body, and it looks exactly like Asana.
What? I scream like.
Humility just chuckles. She thinks this is awesome.
I'm picking up on Ramrod. I'm like, what is this?
Like everyone's like,
So lifeless Asana made of goo, but it looks real.
No.
Yuck. We'll just take it, and I'll kind of like use my foot to like kick it far as I can away.
Push it back into the cooker jar. Oh.
Okay. Anybody doing anything with that, or?
I don't know if I poke it really hard to see if I get hurt.
No, you don't.
Okay.
Is it's super dead? It's not just like lying down like
It's
the
dead.
lady was before?
Yeah, it's dead.
I'm gonna make sure all of its dead chakras are unaligned.
Okay.
Snap its neck.
Okay.
In
Are
case,
there-
just in case. I don't like this at all.
All right.
Huh.
It doesn't have any bones to crick or anything.
Oh, yeah.
No.
Weirder.
Yeah.
Gross.
Okay, so Hot Tocket says there's a hallway. Do you want to go down the hallway?
Yeah. We
Go
don't.
first, Tocket.
This place is creeping me out. Okay, so you all get together and you go down the hallway.
Don't forget this room
Yeah.
existed.
Okay. So the hallway on the right opens up into a room. He peeks around the corner. He says, "There's a vat in this room."
Oh. A vat.
Yeah, it's
What more detail?
there's magic flame underneath it burning. It's made of porcelain. It has tracery that's made of silver. There's some cloth and stones.
Ramrod just walks past him, dragging him along. Let me see.
Oh, he's intangible, so.
Oh, yeah, I try to grab at him.
Well, he'll play along. Ah, it's like I'm real.
Our friendship is real.
He says, in Zerthamon's name, it is. All right. So yeah,
Gross.
big room, large vat of bubbling wax with a magic flame beneath it. The vat looks like it's made of porcelain, has silver tracery on it. Nearby, there's some cloth and some weird stones with brown flecks on them. And that's it. That you see.
Weird stones with flecks.
Pumice stones.
Huh.
Those are great for exfoliation.
They sprinkle more seasoning on you.
And also the hallway does continue on, so it's up to you.
Is there any way to see what's in the vat?
It's bubbling wax.
Oh, bubbling wax. Okay.
And there aren't are there like cupboards or anything? It's just like a vat in a crevice.
After a thorough look around, you see nothing else in here. It's just the pumice stones with dry brown flecks on them.
I will nudge a pumice stone with my foot.
Nothing happens. You can make a medicine check if you want to see if you can figure out something about the stones.
Okay. It's not great. 10.
Probably not.
Ramrod says, humility, wonder what wax-cooked guinea pig tastes like.
I don't eat cooked food.
Oh.
All right.
But if you want to just torment this guinea pig, I am for it.
I just like that's not a guinea pig.
You
not
just
a
say that
guinea
quietly in the.
No, I just say
background.
that. I just saying just that's not a guinea pig.
Looks like a guinea pig.
I mean,
I just
well,
kind of like suck on its foot.
I mean,
Tastes
you
like
can
a
make
guinea pig.
I mean, yeah, it tastes like guinea pig. That's fine. It just has a little mind flayer.
And then I
Okay.
just throw it into the wax.
You do?
Yeah.
Oh my god. All right, so I think if it takes damage,
Not a guinea pig.
It's not a creature.
it reverts
Not
to
a-
its normal form. Is that right? When it takes damage,
If it
Yeah.
goes to 0, which I'm sure a guinea pig
It's in
has,
the
like,
vat of
HP.
burnt, the boiling,
boiling
wax.
Yes.
All right, so it's like slow motion. You see
man.
this guinea pig like, oh no,
Its little whiskers doing the tentacle.
Oh my.
and then it bubbles, and all of a sudden, like a mind flare, like, kind of pops out covered in wax. Like,
Can I get my quarterstaff and push it back under?
I No, you can't.
Humility will just say flatly, "Oh, you're right. It wasn't a guinea pig."
I'm
Like one
I'm
hand kind of comes up.
I push it back under.
Okay.
all right, I grab a little bit of the wax with my mage hand, and is it normal wax, or is there
It's
anything
like,
weird about it?
yeah, it's just boiling wax.
Okay.
We're just super concerned with the wax right now.
Yeah, did that ruin the wax
I'm
at all?
not-
Or is the wax okay?
Can we still use it?
My quarterstaff, and I just keep making sure nothing peeks up. If it does, I just push it back under. Just
Linnet just looks relieved because she was like trying to keep mental like stats of like how long she had until this thing reverted back into her backpack.
Oh,
All right.
well, all right then.
It's dead.
I imagine we could like pull it out and like put a wick on top of it and use it as like a
mind flayer candle.
mind flayer candle.
Like Ramrod, can you pose it into make it look cool before it dries?
Okay, well, how
Just
do you...
so there's something really fun for the next adventurers to find.
Yeah.
Pull it out with my quarterstaff. I like scoop it up.
Okay. All right.
Ramrod sort of spits on his hands to get a little bit of protection and just starts molding it in a cool
We are
pose.
not as nice as the Spell Slinger other group. We are definitely not.
So, what are you doing with this wax-covered mind flayer? Like, what do you want to do? Turn him into a candle?
Yeah, how should we pose him though?
Yeah, really,
really
scary.
like the retro vampire look like bleh.
Or the thriller. The thriller.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Thriller.
Okay.
Word.
The wind blowing probably cools it down pretty quick, right? So, a few minutes and it'll be blown solid. Do you put like a wick or whatever? Like a...
I'll just take a torch because we don't have a wick. And just-
All right. Okay. So a dead mind flayer covered in wax with a torch sticking out of the head. It's a 5-6 feet tall. It's
Best use of a torch ever. Very satisfied.
So are you going to try to bring this with you, or what's the plan?
Yeah.
Going to leave it here?
No,
No,
we're
no,
gonna
he's-
leave this
We
here.
were taking with us on the way out.
Yeah, we're sprucing up the room. It didn't seem like there was enough in there. So
Well, okay. All right. Hot Taka says, "Can we please go? What are you doing?"
Just give
Oh,
us a
right,
moment.
because there's only so much time for us to
Oh.
take over the
Yeah.
gift device.
My whole race
That's right.
depends on this.
All right, we
Thankfully, the
continue.
wax cooled
It's-
really quickly.
Millions will be enslaved.
Is he reconsidering that this is the right group to bring for this?
Oh, we didn't have a choice.
Did we mention we weren't the ones to defeat the Soulmonger?
Longer, no. They said they were all nice. They said they're all nice people.
Wait, what? Oh, you were the other people? Okay, so
All right, yeah.
Well, we're here, so let's just keep going.
All right, let's go.
all right, so at the end of the hallway, you can go left or right. To the right, it looks like it opens up into a huge circular cavern with a whole bunch of statues in it, one of which is gigantic. Or you can go down a hallway to the left.
All these split paths. It's really confusing here.
Well, we went left last time.
We could just hang left again.
Yeah. All right, we'll go left.
left eventually. We'll find our way out of here.
So the huge statue room, you turn away from it and go down the hallway.
Yes.
Okay.
Especially with the DM sound of disappointment.
Taket's like, the statues look pretty cool. I'm kind of wondering.
We can check them out on the way out. You said we're rushed for time.
There might be treasure.
Oh, I don't care about material wealth.
Okay. So you go down the hallway a little bit, and then it branches off to the right, and it looks like it goes down like 40 feet and ends in a door. Or you can just keep going.
Oh.
Maybe this is the first door we found. Maybe we should at least check it out.
yeah.
Yeah.
First door. Let's go to the first door.
Okay, Taket leads the way, and yeah, it's a door. It's a closed door.
Ramrod kicks it open.
Yes.
Make a strength check.
Oh, please and thank you. 21.
You actually, you needed a 20 to do it, and you did it. So you,
Yes.
boom, you bursts open into a 30 by 50 room. It's very dark and shadowy. Fluid drips from the ceiling. You see 3 bodies hanging like from the ceiling on the other side of the room. The floor looks a little moist. Yeah, so there's 3 bodies hanging on the wall on the far side of the
Like
room.
hanging from their neck hanging?
No, just kind of hanging like.
Oh.
Like prisoners.
Oh.
Gross.
Well, they're actually kind of like dangling from the ceiling, like a bar that's on the ceiling.
Oh.
Like their hands were tied to it and they're hanging. Their feet were dangling over the floor.
Does it smell fresh?
Fairly fresh. Yeah.
That's right. Oh, no.
Well, I did lose my guinea pig, so I don't know.
Okay. So that you said the floor is moist, so Ramrod will just walk in a little bit just to check footing. Is it like slick or is it?
Yes. You realize if you're not careful, you'll have to make a check or you'll slip. So as you're checking out the floor, from the shadows, 3 star-spawned entities like lunge from the shadows of the ceiling at you.
Cool.
They're humanoids. They're just kind of alien and wispy. They don't actually describe what they look like, and I think they're the creatures from 4th edition, the Starspawn, but I can't remember exactly. So I think they're humanoid creatures, but they're Starspawn manglers. Now they're gonna mangle you. Okay, so they got the drop on you, Ramrod. So here we go.
Can I use my feral instinct, which allows me to rage and not be surprised?
Yes, definitely. So let's just roll initiative. Whoop.
Awesome.
Okay.
I rolled pretty high. Ramrod, what'd you get? Hey,
21.
Jim. How's it going?
Nice.
21.
Hey.
Oh,
Asana,
I got a 10 because I rolled a 5.
10 for Asana. What about Linnet?
14.
14 for Linnet. And what about humility?
I got a 13.
A 13 for humility. Ramrod, you get to go first. Hey, WebDM. Jim? How's it going?
All right. These guys don't look like they want to play nice, so we're going to try the Karach out again.
The Karach.
22 and 22.
Yes.
Uh,
Hot Tocket says, I think we should have went in the statue room.
23 damage.
23.
12 damage.
So 35. Wow. Okay. Yeah, you do a heck of a lot of damage to it. Oh, this is going to be horrible. Oh my god.
Cool.
What?
Is that it for Ramrod?
This is a nightmare.
That's it for Ramrod.
Okay. They got a power. It's a recharge power. It's called Flurry of Claws. Make
Oh my
6
God.
claw attacks. And I can move before or after it with using my speed as a bonus action without provoking. So basically,
Oh.
it claws you 6 times and then goes and hides in the shadows again. Ugh. All of them have that power. This is going to be bad. All right. Ramrod, here we go. 6 claw attacks from his Starspawn
Oh
Mangala.
my god.
All right.
Plus 7. 9. 12. 14. 13. Well, look at that. Less than that. All right. Well, that's 1. All right. Flurry of Claws from the second Starspawn thingamabob. Plus natural 20.
Oh.
Toot. All right. So you are going to take probably 13 points of damage.
Ooh.
All right. Second one.
Yeah.
Unnatural 20. That's 7 damage.
Okay.
18.
That hits.
7 damage.
Okay.
Oh, I'm sorry. 8 damage. They do 8. No, another natural 20.
Ugh.
Oh,
Whoa. All right, here we go. You take 12 points.
Okay.
That was 4, right?
Yeah.
8 plus 7 is 15.
No
10 plus
good.
7 is 17. Is that it?
That's a hit.
I will cut that one.
Oh,
Minus
Cutting
2.
bang. Okay.
And that's not a hit.
All right. And now the last one. Flurry of Claws. Plus 7.
All right.
16. No, right?
No good.
No. No. Let me charge this one up. Positive energy.
You've got 2 20s.
You already got 2
A
crits.
2!
You don't need to charge it.
All right, so it's just like it's a blur of like claws, and then they all just kind of skipper back
Okay.
on the ceiling into the shadows again. And then it is Linnet. Linnet, you see shadowy room, 3 corpses. You know they're in here somewhere
How big is this room?
in the shadows. They tell you the exact dimensions. It is 30 by 50. So, yeah.
I am going to send
50 feet
Iris
wide.
in there and see if she can see anything.
Oh, all right. Well, I would think that the people who have dark vision can see,
Oh
Mhm.
yeah,
in the
I can
shadows?
see them then, probably.
but the people who don't, they're hidden.
So I'd probably be like, they've moved back by the wall or something like that.
Okay.
Yeah, you know what? I'll pick a wall. I'll pick the
you're gonna get half the room.
yeah. I'll just hit half the room with the fireball. I'm messing with these things.
All right, so you're
So it's
dropping
40.
a fireball. All right, so let
The
me.
40.
left side. I'll say the left side, the
Well,
western side.
Humility can direct you to where they are, right? So,
Okay.
Yeah.
all right, I will
Yes.
roll some dex saves here. I have plus 7.
Yes.
Here we go. 21.
18.
Fail.
18,
2 failed.
28. 35. 35.
Oh, yes.
35. One is really, 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 really hurt bad. And then
All right.
15, 16, 17. Okay. Yeah. So they're all howling in pain. You
Good.
know? All right. Is that it
That's
for
not nice.
Linnet?
Mhm.
Humility. So the whole room's
All
lit
right.
up for a second with a fireball.
Yeah. Humility is gonna step into the room gingerly and yell, "He was fetching a snack for me!" And I'm gonna try to catch as many as I can in a 10-foot radius sphere, casting Shatter.
Okay. So you can get 10-foot radius.
20 feet.
Probably 2.
Alright, then those two need to make a Constitution saving throw,
All
please.
right. I have plus 4. Fail. Fail. This is
8
Rolling low.
plus 6. So 14 thunder damage.
14 thunder. Let me
Yes.
see here. 14 thunder. 49. 27. 31. Okay. All right. So boom, shatter. Oh, they squeal in pain. They're hurt. All of them are hurt pretty bad. Is that it for humility?
Yes.
Asana.
Okay, well, I'm sanctuaried, so I'm not super worried. So I'm just gonna kind of stand in there and hold my attacks until one gets close enough for me to hit.
Okay. So you kind of walk into the room.
Mhm.
Hot Tocket
Great.
floats with
Great.
you.
Cool.
Wait. Yeah, you're the eye of the storm. I see.
Ugh, he's obsessed with her.
The calm before the storm.
Well, I did go to the Way of Tranquility school, so
An Isle of
Unfortunately, this is-
Tranquility in the room of the Starspawn.
There's a time and place, Tocket!
Sean's come up with one NPC that we can't get rid of.
We can't.
I love it when you
Nurses.
finally can't get rid of him.
Ramrod, what do you want to do?
Okay, so these things are off in the shadows and hidden away. I'm gonna try this Whisper Flask deal.
To heal yourself.
Ah.
So, punk, and like the motes, the white motes just and go onto your wounds.
All right.
48 plus 4.
I got 19.
Nice.
Nice.
And yeah, I'm just gonna hang out and wait for these things to show up again.
All right. So you're readying and you're gonna attack when they get.
Yeah.
So all right. And then it's my turn. So Sanctuary, do I have to make a roll to hit you?
I have to make a wisdom saving throw to see if they can attack me.
Okay, so they scramble across the ceiling. They try to attack you. Well, they'll try to force themselves to. What kind of save is it?
Wisdom.
+1. Okay, come on, buddy. Here we go. +1. 17 plus 1 is 18.
That passes.
How about the second one? 13 plus 1 is 14.
That is the DC. So
It's a power
passes.
score RPG.
Ooh.
And a fifth. Oh, they all. All right.
Oh no!
Now I gotta see if my
Oh,
Flurry of
boy.
Claws recharges.
Oh no.
Do I get to use my held action first because they came within my range?
Yes. There are 3 of them. One is hurt. Really, 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 really bad. He's shattered and on fire.
Okay, I'm gonna punch him first then.
Stabbed.
That would be so I get my D4 out so I can subtract it. 23.
Yes, he had 1 hit point left.
And he's okay. Well, he's
One
dead.
hit.
So it like
And then the next one,
jumps down at you and you
I'm gonna
just
try to hit. That is let's see, 22.
22 hits.
Okay, and I'm gonna spend a key point for a stunning strike.
Okay. So
All right,
how much damage did he take?
11 points of damage.
Okay, hurt bad and stunned. So he kind of jumps down the ceiling and he just drops to the ground on his back. Whoa! You know.
Okay, and then the last hit. Oh, that's a natural 19.
Okay.
Minus 23 minus
Yes.
4 on the D4.
How much
Okay.
damage?
Another 11.
11, 42.
So only one of them actually gets to attack me.
Hot Tocket. It's like, wow, you killed one. That one is useless, and there's just one left. Hey, everybody, get the one that. Oh, you can't hear him. So he's like, hey, Evan. He's just like pointing at her, like, ah.
Talk it.
Yes, of course.
Now, Ramrod, I think this is all part of the held stuff.
Oh yeah.
You want to do anything?
So I get my attacks for the held stuff. Yeah.
Stunned one or the hurt one?
Let's go with the hurt one. With Wobbly Karach.
That's a good name for a character.
Well, crap.
Wobbly girl.
24 and 17.
24 and 17. Both hit.
All right. We got 11 and 13, so 24 altogether.
And that's on the one that's not stunned?
Correct.
Okay. All right, they're all hurt. Both the 2 remaining ones are hurt really bad. And then, they get to go, so there's only one. So he finally gets to attack Asana.
Okay.
Oh, does his Flurry of Claws come back? I have to roll. If I get a 4, 5, or
Uh-oh.
6, they come back.
Oh,
Hooga!
wow. Oof.
Oh,
A 4, 5,
wait.
or 6?
Can you see?
Oh, it's a 4.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, well, I tried.
Flurry of Claws.
50 chance.
6 claw attacks plus 7. Each one does
Oh.
8 damage. Hooga!
Okay,
Miss. 17.
that's power score.
Wow.
Mm,
So it's 7.
The blog about Dungeons and Dragons. All right, next one. Miss. Next one. 19 plus 7, 26. So it's another 8. 2 more. 20. So another 8 and 2. Fail. So 3
Okay.
hits. So for a total of 24. So
Oof.
1. So 3 jumped at you and you killed one. You stunned another one. And you punched this last guy. Then he claw. But he's hurt really bad. Okay, and then it is Linnet's turn. 2 are left. They're both hurt really bad.
All right, I am going to Chromatic Orb the one that attacked Asana. I'm going to set it with Thunder. I'm going to use one of my luck points.
Okay.
Hmm?
So Chromatic Orb.
Mhm.
I don't know if you've played the Tomb of Annihilation board game online thing.
Oh no.
that I've been playing it. And so Chromatic Orb in that game, you cast it. So above him, this huge sphere made of multicolored light swirls around, and then bands of light in every color like circle around him, and then just coalesce into one big beam. And
Oh wow.
So yeah,
It's like Moonbeam. It's like a really
Cool.
like
So
a disco ball Moonbeam.
so that's what you did.
So good.
Did you hit?
Yeah. I had a 17.
Kapow! How much damage?
It's a first level, so that is a D8. Where are you, my little D8s? There you are. Cool. That is 13 points of thunder damage. So just like
Dead. So there's just a stunned one left. We don't need to keep doing combat. There's a stunned one left. What do you want to do? How do you kill him or whatever? Anybody?
Oh, well, I think it would have been my turn next, so I'll get within 10 feet and I'll just scream at it in vicious mockery that it will be the first of its kind to be eaten by Yonti and join Dendar's nightmare. Congratulations.
Okay, so he's just like, ugh. He has like a heart attack. Like, and then he dies.
Yeah. I stuff them into my bag.
Oh.
If you're gonna eat them, can I sit down for a few minutes?
oh yeah, you didn't see the yeah. I've seen her eat the beholder. Her and the other Yanti eat the beholder. So this is
They ate the what?
yeah.
Okay, snack break.
I'm gonna sit in the corner, not looking, and just kind of rest and roll some hit dice,
So you're gonna do a short rest?
please.
All right.
I'm
Okay.
very injured.
Okay. All right. So short rest. You can burn hit dice if you need to.
Please.
I am good. Well, I guess I get a first level spell back.
Ooh,
Sweet.
and I get my key back too.
Over the course of the hour, the reliquary of Zerthamon glows a bit brighter. Hot Tocket
Okay.
floats, paces back and forth. I
I know,
don't
I'm
have a
sorry.
lot of time.
Oh, not even for your favorite to rest, Talkit.
So while we're resting, can we just take a look around this room?
Just 3 dead bodies.
Oh.
Oh, that must have been their souls. Whoops.
Let's see. The floor is slick. 3 strung up human corpses. That's not really...
Well, that must have been them.
Okay, so an hour passes. And Talkit says, "She's not my favorite. It's just she did a great job.
Yeah.
She emits tranquility. If you notice, my psionic echo form actually becomes a little more higher resolution when I am close to her.
Let me guess. She's Zerthamon's favorite.
That's up to Zerthamon. But I'm just saying, normally I'm 740p or whatever. When I'm near her, I'm 1080p. You can see me very clear. I look too real when I'm next to her. And it's weird. Is that a set? It's weird. Okay. So
1 second. I'm gonna drop off and rejoin the call real quick because like all of you are frozen for me.
Oh no.
Oh no.
I'll be
Okay.
right back.
I feel much better, guys. It was like I only have single digits or something.
Oh what? Oh
Really?
Yay! Everyone's back.
that was quick.
Oh, you were
needed to-
Jeez.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was really bad. Well, I got hit by the blood thingy. And
Oh,
then,
that's right.
Yeah, I don't
Okay.
feel good. And by the Duragar, I just got get beat up tonight.
So we got about 10 minutes left here. So
Okay.
Now-
We like jog through the tunnel.
Yeah.
there's 2 ways to go. Talkit says we could go back towards the statues, or you could go down the other way. Do you want to go back towards the
feel like we
statues?
should go
Or do you
back
wanna-
towards the statue.
Okay, talk
Yeah,
it.
back toward
Let's
the
go towards
statues,
the
okay.
Good
statues.
idea about
Fine,
this.
Talkit. We'll go look at statues.
Statues.
He's like right next to you. And he's like, the statues are moving.
Oh, fine.
We know you're doing that on purpose, Talkit. Alright. You gonna go towards the statues?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
it. Just seems like a good
This seems-
idea for some reason.
So Talkit leads you down the hall excitedly. Wonder what's the deal with the statues. So you get to this room. There's a whole bunch of they're all statues of the main statue. You know the cover of the first edition player's handbook? The kind of devil creature thing where they're climbing up
Oh.
trying to pull the eye gem out. That's what it is, and it's holding up the ceiling of the room. And then there's smaller versions. Oh, and his eyes are black gems instead of red, like on the player's handbook cover. Actually, I can show you a picture. Oh, it's going to take me a minute. Get rid of that. It's a disaster. All right.
Oh, whoop.
Yeah, it'll take a sec. Okay, there we go. Let me put him here. Put him under the thingy. Okay, you should see that in a second. That'll show you what it looks like.
Hey, buddy.
Good. Oh, fantastic.
Okay, so there's a giant version of that holding up the ceiling, apparently. And then there's smaller statues, now let's see, made of white marble, and they have veins of red running through them. And they're all naked humans in pain. So, in my campaign, I don't really do like torture and stuff like that. So their pain is more like, I stubbed my toe, you know, I got a paper cut, you know, that kind of thing. So, I have allergies and they're really bad, you know.
Oh, that's the worst one.
As we enter the room, I'm gonna side-eye talk it.
What? That's cool.
Is it?
Of course it is.
Allergies are never cool.
So, what happens is, behind a statue comes, so the thing on the screen, it's like 3 inches tall. That's exactly what it looks like. A mini statue, missing one eye, comes walking up to you guys, like it wants to fight you.
Please, we don't have to fight.
I'm gonna hiss at it.
Getting ready.
He's like 10 feet away, but he's trying to hit you.
Huh.
I'm gonna.
I don't want to fight. Please stop.
I'm gonna catch him in my bag.
Okay. You snatch him in your bag. He's like.
That was easy.
He's just in there.
He's an angry little tiny statue, man.
Aww. Humility has no feelings about this, but Lisa thinks he's cute.
You got a tiny meat tenderizer in there now.
Oh!
You hear a voice booms through this statue room, and you hear, "I see you met Tikshik."
Tikshik? That's an interesting name. Tikshik.
Yes. Unfortunately, you won't get to know him for long. And like the arms of the statue start to come down, and the ceiling starts to come down, and one statue transforms into what looks like this creature, but it's 10 feet tall. You know, like goes like that, and it looks like it wants to kill you.
Whoa!
So we'll stop right there and pick it up next time.
Oh!
On Mordenkainen Summer Foes, Rrakkma. Right.
Cool.
Awesome. So that's Tikshik. That's one of the 2 NPC sidekicks that you can get in this adventure. That's actually they have certificates for these creatures. So in the adventure, you can actually get Tikshik. You know, the certificate that says you have Tikshik, and he's just an angry little eidolon. You know?
Well, he's perfect to be Humility's meat tenderizer.
So why don't we do in case you have any plugs or anything, I should probably start doing that. So Garrett, Ramrod, you got any plugs?
You should watch Power Score RPG here every weekend.
You really should. It's a good channel. I heard it. All right. Well, Garrett, what's your Twitter handle?
It's GWGEDBYA.
Okay. All right. Lindy, you got any plugs?
You can find me online at Twitch and Twitter at LaughLoveLindy. I play lots of Dungeons and Dragons and Call of Cthulhu. I'll just go through my little schedule real quick. Alright, so Sunday evenings, Grimjack 21502's channel for Pulp Cthulhu. It's super awesome, a lot of fun stuff. Tuesdays, some point during the day, Tomes and Tentacles podcast gets released by Encounter Roleplay, and then in the evening on my channel, running Out of the Abyss. It's super fun right now. Then Wednesday afternoons on Encounter Roleplay's channel, we'll Call of Cthulhu in the afternoon from 1 to 4 p.m. And then 3 hours later, Star Wars RPG, also on Encounter Roleplay's channel with the awesome Shauna, who's here with us tonight, from 7 to 10 p.m. Then Thursdays, you can find me on WebDM, doing D&D on their Twitch channel. Playing a bard, it's super cool. Fridays, starting next week, Grimjack 21502's channel again, doing a Firefly RPG. I'm trying out the Cypher system, it's gonna be really fun. And then here on Power Score RPG on some Saturdays for super, super fun Yoga Tranquility. That's it.
Nice. Shauna.
All right, this is convenient because you can see me on this every other Saturday. Also, Waffle Talk, which is a Dice Camera Action reaction show, which is on Tuesdays after Dice Camera Action at 9 p.m. and re-airs hosted on D&D channel at 7 p.m. Eastern Time with Power Score with Sean. Power Score, so it's convenient. And I'm also doing the Wednesday Encounter Roleplay Star Wars game with Lindy. We play children that have been abandoned by a Jedi Master currently.
Wow. That's weird.
We're terrible.
Lysa, you got any plugs?
She says currently, because who knows how long those characters will live. I am a Dungeons and Dragons writer. My latest adventure is the Rats of Waterdeep, which you can find in the Guild Adept section of the DMsGuild.com. Super fun murder mystery adventure set in and under the streets of Waterdeep. I also produce a podcast about women in tabletop RPGs called Behold Her Podcast. And the third episode is coming out in just about a week. So keep an eye out for that.
Awesome. And I'll be running Dungeon Academy tomorrow. That's the campaign for people who are new to D&D, but they watch Dice Camera Action. So, and we're running The Battle of Emery Meadows, which is an old adventure written by Chris Perkins and John Lighthouser, which is like the prequel to the Temple of Elemental Evil. So we'll be doing that tomorrow at 6:30 Eastern. Then, I got Waffle Talk and check out the Dice Camera Action wiki, which is on Gamepedia, which I made, and it's awesome. But the more you add to it, the better it will be, because some of my summary pages are a little shaky. So you should definitely go in there and fix it up for me if you want to. So that's it, everybody. Thank you very much. And we'll see you hopefully soon. All right. Bye-bye.